Raw. Welcome, everyone. This is Amazon Ads Raw Daily episode 51. And today we're going to talk about the upcoming Prime Day, which is going to happen on the 11th and 12th of July. So that's next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. And for those of you who are joining in new to this podcast, I highly recommend you to also listen to episode 50 from yesterday, as we talked about some very interesting psychological effects you can use for your Amazon listings, on your Amazon listings when doing marketing in general. But today we talk about Prime Day, and the first news I want to talk about with you is something we saw yesterday on the mobile Amazon app in the US. It is a new badge, I would say, or a newer development around Amazon and badges and deal badges. And the new thing is when you're on the search engine result page and a certain product has a deal coming up during Prime Day or anytime soon, most likely it's the deal during Prime Day, a Prime exclusive deal, it seems. Then the product gets a badge, which is a red button or a red badge which says upcoming deal. So this makes the product stand out in the competition on the search and result pages. And next to this button, there is a small blue button which says notify me. So when the product is on deal, you would be able to receive as a customer a notification from your Amazon mobile app. Hey, your product you have seen is now in the deal, has the deal, and you can now purchase this for the deal price, which is very interesting for customers as it makes it easier for you to already pile up deals you're looking for before the actual Prime Day is happening. And then once all these products are getting on deal, you would be able to purchase them with the deal price. Obviously, for customers, this is a huge thing because this allows for people to just let you get notified. What people did historically when there was an upcoming deal for Prime Day, they have put all their items in their basket, and then they waited for Prime Day or any other sale day, and then they went into their basket and checked if the product was on deal or not, and then eventually bought it. Now with this notify me button, and sorry guys, I need to drink a little bit of water over here. And with this notify button, you don't have to put it in your cart anymore. And another thing I would like to talk about so about this button, I think it's very interesting as it enables people to get into your product and be funneled into the consideration phase much earlier. But this will also kill conversion rate before the actual deal is happening, because nobody would now buy the product with its regular price until the deal is happening. So you will have lots of views, lots of eyes, but no conversion. And for PPC, this is very bad, because if there's no conversion happening, your advertising efficiency will go down, and eventually you will pause down advertising, or you will slow down advertising as your conversion rate is down and your efficiency goes down. But you would eventually drive lots of people to the notify whatever thing, and then when the Prime Day is happening, you get lots of sales, but you don't see that you're actually driving people to click on the notify me button and to create that awareness and that consideration for the people. And so it's a double-edged sword, right? Conversion rate will be down until the deal is happening, and if you want to drive more awareness for a product, you have to eat this, or you have to predict, okay, I'm actually driving lots of considerations here. So I'm not looking at my advertising efficiency until the deal is happening, and then I'm getting lots of people actually buying the deal. So yeah, that's what Amazon experimenting around, and usually Amazon always experiments around the Prime Day with their deals and their badges and so on and so forth. And this is super interesting. And on Prime Day, if we talk advertising strategies or advertising tactics, over the past years, I'm reading from people telling, hey, on Prime Day, I would suggest you not to run any deals and not to do anything specific or special with your advertise. Just relax and take the additional traffic you will have on Amazon and get a few more sales than you would do usually, and don't go crazy about it. And I believe this is the absolutely wrong approach, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why I think these people have not understood the e-commerce game, because in my opinion, the e-commerce game, and probably this is something most people who are doing e-commerce for a long time will tell you as well, e-commerce is a unit game. Everything gets better with more units sold. If you can sell more units, you will have a better, on Amazon, you will have a better bestseller rank. The more units you sell, the better your rankings. Eventually, you're getting the bestseller rank. This is primarily connected to units and sales. If you are able to sell more units, you are able to purchase bigger quantities from your supplier, enabling you to pay less per unit. If you're able to buy more units, sell more units, you can ship higher quantities in a bigger batch, in a container, whatever, and eventually pay lower transaction fees per unit as you ship a much larger chunk of the units. If you have a consistent high unit flow, also your supply chain and your inventory management will be easier, as you're kind of turning around these units quickly and fast. Turning around lots of units quickly and fast will give you also a better position on Amazon FBA if your unit velocity is high and your units are getting booked in and booked out very quickly. So the unit turnover is quick, also beneficial for the algorithm and so on and so forth. So everything in the e-commerce game, in my opinion, is around how much units you can sell. And the more units you sell, the better it's usually. Now, the big question is, how much units do I need to sell, and can I sell, and what's the best profit optimal approach? Obviously, if you're not able to handle more units from a logistic perspective, or you're not able to handle it from a purchase perspective because you don't have the money or the credits or whatever to buy more units, then maybe just sit back and don't do anything. But if you are able to grow and you're able to upfront pay for higher unit quantities and so on and so forth, I think it's really the best to push for more units. And to push for more units on a Prime Day or any sales day happening on Amazon, you need a deal. Without a deal, your visibility is going to be super low, and you can kind of forget to really thrive if you have a good deal, a good lightning deal or whatever happening, and you eventually also add PPC to the product to increase its visibility, then you're likely to get a rush on your product, meaning a unit velocity increase. And we have seen that time and time again, that some products are just going crazy on Prime Day, and we sell like 10x, 20x, 50x of what we usually do in unit velocity. And this is a short effect, obviously, for the day. There's also a spillover effect over the next days, because obviously if your bestseller rank increases, this will give you much better visibility and much better organic ranks for the next couple of days until you reach, let's say, average normal unit velocity. But all these things are interesting and considerable, and you should think about pushing more units rather than relaxing and sitting back. And with these thoughts, I'll let you alone. Thank you very much for listening, and hear you tomorrow. Bye-bye.